Hello my lovely Leos, welcome to your October 2020 love reading. We're going to get straight into it. I just wanted, as always, to thank you for your ongoing support. So excited because last night we actually hit 1,500 subscribers. How exciting is that? Seriously, I'm on a mission now to get to 2,000. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do join the happy flock. Please do. Oh, by the way, if you're new to YouTube, and I've started saying this in videos because I know the first time I went to subscribe to a channel, I was a bit worried in case it sort of tied me into anything or in case it cost me anything. It doesn't. You know, basically you can unsubscribe at any time. It just means that you're showing support for the channel. And also, if you click the notification bell, it means that you'll be notified every time I make a new video, basically. So if that appeals to you, then please do join us by pressing subscribe. Okay, Leo, let's get on with it. Let's have a look what's coming in for you for the month of October. Ooh, Spirit are ahead of us already. Okay. Ooh, look at this. I'm very excited this morning. You noticed I keep saying, ooh, Destiny. We have a card of Destiny. Wow, we have a card of Harmony. Okay, let's see what comes next. I'm going to lay all the cards and then we'll go through them, Leo. Spirit, we're looking at Leo, please. We're looking at Leo for the month of October. For the month of October. What else do you have for Leo, please? Movement, choices and decisions. Hope. Wow, you've got some mighty positive cards here. Mighty, but I don't ever use the word mighty. How weird. Choose wisely. We have conflict and defeat. I can never say that card. Partnerships and alliances, Leo. That one fell. I'm going to reshuffle. One more for Leo, please, Spirit. That one. Okay. Thank you. Right, Leo. What a beautiful set of cards this is. What a beautiful set of cards. So, we start with the Destiny card. So it kind of feels that Spirit want you to know that you are on your right path. It looks like you are really, where your relationships are concerned, whether you're, even if you're not in a relationship at the moment, it looks like wherever you are in your self-development, you've reached a stage where you are on the right path towards your destiny. And that is such a beautiful place to be, because a lot of us spend a lot of time trying to get on the path in the first place, Leo. But for whatever reason, the timing is right for you now. You're on your path to your destiny, which is beautiful. And look at this. Harmony in relationships. So if you're in a relationship already, know that you're heading in the right direction. Know that, you know, October's going to be a month of harmony for you. And, you know, all things are going well. Like I said, if you're not in a relationship, you are on the right path, and Spirit wants to reassure you about that. And, you know, you are heading for harmonious relationships, Leo. There's a lovely peacefulness about that card, actually. And it sort of doesn't go unnoticed to me that this woman, and I shouldn't say this really, and I've never said this with this card before, but I'm going to say it because it's occurred to me. She's wearing a ring on her engagement finger, which is really interesting. And this card today is talking to me about commitment. It's talking to me about, you know, being aligned with your partner or finding someone that comes into your life, you know, during the month of October who you really have a strong connection with. And it feels like this has the potential to be a committed relationship. Alongside that, there may be some sacrifices to be made, you know. Nothing dramatic. I think it's more about, sacrifice is a very strong word, but I think it's more about adjustments rather than sort of like major sacrifices. But, you know, there may be changes ahead. It'll be interesting when we do the clarifiers to see what comes up to clarify this, because the sacrifices here just feel like, like I said, adjustments. They feel like, yeah, maybe this is about you sacrificing your single life for some of you, especially because this ring came to my attention today. I have had this deck of cards for the longest time, and I have never had my attention drawn to that ring before. So that is very significant for you, Leo, during the month of October. Excuse me, I'm still battling with my sore throat. But yeah, so there may be some sacrifice in terms of the fact that, you know, you may have to, as I say, you may be choosing to give up your single life, or you may be, I don't know, for some of you, you may choose to be moving in with somebody, therefore you're sacrificing your little, you know, sanctuary, your little home, to move into a new sanctuary, you know, anything like that. Movement is possible, actually, because look at this. Movement, choices and decisions. So there's definitely decisions to be made around this relationship. And as I say, if you're single, this applies to you too. There seems to be somebody around that's coming into your life who's going to be majorly significant. And you know what I always say about this card in a love reading? I love seeing it appear, because look at the red channel here. We have 2 rings. So already my eye's been drawn to the Harmony card, which has a ring, which I've never noticed before. And now we have 2 rings. And it always talks to me about commitment when I'm doing a love reading. So there's definitely movement forward in your relationships during the month of October. You're feeling really positive about this, you know. Don't be worried about the sacrifice card, because I think it's going to be they're going to be sacrifices that you'll be happy to make, Leo, because you're full of hope. Look at all this light shining from you. You're full of hope, you're full of light, you know. This is such a positive alignment in, you know, this relationship. It's a real feeling of partnership. It's a real feeling of support. Look how they're hanging on to each other here in a positive, supportive way, you know. Really important relationship, this one. And they're saying, look, okay, we, you know, in this row we have the sacrifice card, as I have said before. There will be choices for you to make. Again, they've said over here, along with the movements and choices, you know, choices, decisions. I do apologise about the noise in the background, by the way, but I can't do anything about it, I'm afraid. Choices and decisions. And, you know, they're saying to you, make wise choices. So if there's things that, you know, that maybe this relationship is at a certain level and you're making some decisions about the way forward, make sure you're not sacrificing too much that you're not happy with sacrificing. That was a very long sentence, and I'm sure my English could have been a lot better, but do you know what I'm saying? Yes, there's sacrifices to be made, but there'll be sacrifices on both parts, not just yours. But make sure that you choose wisely. Make sure you're happy with the sacrifices and not doing all the giving and all the sacrificing in this situation. You're definitely going to be walking away from a situation. It feels like you're walking away from, I don't feel this is a relationship. I feel you're walking away from a setting or maybe a job. It can be a number of things. This is such a general reading that it's really difficult to pinpoint what you're walking away from, because it will be different for all of you and it will resonate differently for all of you. But while you're making these choices and decisions, one of them may be to walk away from another situation. So it may be, like I said, you may be walking away from your previous place you were living. You may be changing area, so you're having to change a job. Maybe you're just moving out of a family home into a partnership with your person, you know. So it's not, I don't look upon it as conflict. I think, you know, Spirit is saying look out for any little arguments, you know, be quite balanced in the way that you negotiate. Like I said, don't be the one who sacrifices everything for another person. You know, try and get some middle ground here. That could lead to some small arguments. But I really feel this is more about you walking away from, you know, your old, some of your old lifestyle. I don't feel that you're going to do it lock, stock and barrel. I think you're going to Yeah, make some sort of middle ground. That's what Spirit are encouraging you to do. And they're saying when you're making these choices and you're making these sacrifices, you know, listen to your inner self, listen to your intuition, Leo, you know, because that will help you make the right choices. Really feel what you're comfortable with and what you're not. Okay, so if someone is making demands on you or getting wrapped up in enthusiasm and saying, you know, give up your complete life and come and live with me, if you're happy with that, if it feels good to you, then by all means do it. If it feels uneasy, or you have, you know, a warning bell in the back of your head, or there's a part of your life you love that you don't really want to give up, then look for some middle ground. Listen to your inner feeling. Listen to your intuition, Leo. Right. Let's get some clarifiers, see if we can get some more information. How are we doing on the camera angle? I've got the camera at a very strange angle, haven't I? Let's move it there slightly. And it's the other way, sorry. It's this way that is better. Okay, I've just spaced them out a little bit, otherwise it gets a bit much. Okay, let's see. So we have the card of destiny. Spirit, why do we have the card of destiny, please? Why do we have the card of destiny for Leo? Oop. There's too many, Spirit, thank you. You want this one? Okay. Observe. Yeah, just be mindful of what is around you. You know, like they've said, you're already on your right path, your correct path. And just be oops, sorry. I'm just moving some cards and I'm not the camera. Just be mindful and, you know, be observant about what is happening around you, because you will get signs and symbols to tell you that you're on the right path. So for those of you who recognize repetitive numbers, for example, you know, you may want to have a look on Google and look at sort of number patterns and things like that. You know, you may be getting that sort of sign or symbol, or, you know, you may get significant names coming up, anything. They can be signs of anything. You may see the same bird coming to visit you every time. That could be a message from Spirit. There are all sorts of signs and symbols that Spirit show us. So just be observant about what is happening around you and be open to those messages in the month of October, Leo. Why do we have harmony, please? Why do we have harmony? Yeah, look, Leo, some of you have been through some very challenging times, especially those of you who are single. You may feel like life is never going to change for you. You know, Spirit are recognizing that you have been through these times, but what they're saying to you is you have a period of harmony coming in, okay? So, you know, your challenging times are coming to an end. So that is really beautiful message for you there, Leo. I do apologise about my voice, it's getting very croaky. So why do we have the sacrifice card for Leo, please? Yeah, look, you're going to have to make a dedicated effort, you know, and so is your partner, your person, the person you're interested in. You know, there will be some sacrifices to make, but in order to sort of protect the things that are important to you, you're going to have to make some dedicated effort. But also, if you want this relationship, it's a twofold thing, this, because if you want this relationship, you're also going to have to put in some dedicated effort, you know? Because equally, although, you know, you're protecting the things that are particularly special to you, your partner will also have things that are special to them. So there is definitely middle ground here. So it's about making effort to find the middle ground. Okay. Let's have a look at movement, choices and decisions, please. Let's have a look at movement, choices and decisions. Thank you. Yeah, look, again, we have a move card. This doesn't necessarily mean a practical move, although it could be for some of you, but what it indicates is the movement forward in your relationship. Like I said, we have rings here, so some of you could be moving towards a commitment. You're definitely moving towards a loving situation, as it said here. If you've been through challenging times, you're moving towards harmony. So, you know, we're heading towards loving energy, which is so beautiful for you. You've got a lot of beautiful things coming up here, Leo. Like I said, the initial spread was lovely. Why does Leo have hope, please? What's the hope about? Which one, please? Which one, please? You want me to take the top one? Okay. Okay. So they're wanting you to take the lead in this situation, you know. They want you to, when I say take the lead, I don't mean you need to go in and dictate to your person what it is you want. You want to stand your ground, definitely, if you're under pressure. But they're saying, you know, be hopeful, take the lead with positivity, you know, don't worry that, because, you know, I'll get the sentence out in a minute. You know, when you've had challenging times, sometimes it's very hard to let go of challenging times because we've kind of got used to it. But they're saying accept this harmony, you know, be hopeful and take responsibility for your positivity, your hope and your joy at moving forward, Leo. They don't want you lingering in the challenging times, basically. Oh, this is interesting. Again, this is funny. I may have said this to you before, but I'm going to say it again. Usually when I put the cards down, while I'm talking about the others, I put them face down. On rare occasions, for whatever reason, I subconsciously put them the other way up. If that's the case, I take it as an indication from Spirit that they want me to read the bottom card. And here we have the Sacral Chakra. So this is about you taking responsibility for your wishes and your desires. There's also sexual energy here. And here we have, while you're taking the lead with hope, we have the fire of passion. So, you know, enjoy your time, basically, Leo. Looks like you've got lovely, loving times ahead. But, you know, you are responsible for your joy, for finding your joy and for taking the lead and taking things forward, which is why they've given us the Sacral Chakra. So why do we have choose wisely, please? Why do we have choose wisely? Yeah, look, you know, you have wonderful rewards ahead of you. So they're saying, you know, make wise choices, find that middle ground, because that's the way that your rewards will come to you. That is the way that everything will work out well for you, Leo. If you make the effort to sort of find this middle ground, if there's things that you don't want to sacrifice. Some of you may be totally happy if your partner, and I'm only using this as an example, but if your partner says to you, you know, hey, you know, give up everything, you know, move to where I live and you know, stay with me, then some of you may be totally happy with that, in which case that's fine. But it's about doing what feels good for you, as well as meeting your partner halfway. It's all about that compromise. So what is the conflict and defeat about, please? What is the conflict and defeat about, please? I'm so proud that I said that correctly, because I usually say deflate. Okay, Spirit. For Leo, what is the conflict and defeat about, please? Yeah, it's, well, okay, this is going to be very healing for you. So whatever you're walking away from, it's a positive mood, positive move, apologies. We have two movement cards right above it and the card of destiny, and you observing the changes and the signs that are occurring around you. But we have, you know, you walking away from something, and, you know, this is going to be very healing for you. So, you know, for some of you, it may be that it's setting you're living in, for example, or the job you're in, or the family setting you're in is not serving your highest good, that actually, you know, it's making you uneasy, that you're not, you know, maybe you're getting into arguments with people. And so moving away will actually be very healing for you. So maybe that's a sacrifice that some of you feel the need to make, you know, and it will be positive for you. Why do we have partnerships and alliances, please? Why do we have partnerships and alliances, Spirit? Is it that one? Thank you. Yeah, look, this is a dream come true for you, Leo. You know, we know that this is going to be a harmonious relationship. We know that you need to bring this positivity in and believe in the positivity because you're on your right path. And we know that your dreams can come true. They're in the palm of your hand. Look at them. In the palm of your hand. But look, you've got a supportive hand holding you. So, you know, there's huge potential here for your dreams to come true. Why do we have intuition, please? Why do we have intuition, please? Yeah. Use your instinct, as I said before, about what you feel happy with. You know, you are moving on in your life, Leo, you know, and it is a positive move. It's a loving move. It's a harmonious move. This relationship that is coming up in your reading this month, you may already be in it. It may just be accelerating to the next level. If you're single, it feels like someone new that's coming in for you. And use your intuition as to what feels right. And in terms of moving it forward, you know, do it at the pace that feels comfortable to you within, okay? You know, it's a time to really tune into your inner feelings rather than just making the decision with your head for practical reasons. Okay, so this is all looking really positive. It's a month of progression for you, Leo. That is really positive. And it's beautiful because it feels it's actually making me feel really dizzy. I know that sounds weird. And I don't mean dizzy in a sort of frenetic way. I feel that it just feels dizzy in a totally relaxed sort of, I could fall off the chair and go to sleep type of way. So there's this definite blend, there's this definite harmony going on in this month for you in October. Right, I'm going to pull some romance angels just to finish off. So what message precisely do you want Leo to know, please? Okay, I've pulled this out. They've just said to me don't read reversals this time, so I'm going to turn this around and it says, look, Leo, despite, you know, you maybe having a few qualms about what you might have to sacrifice, they're saying it's safe for you to love. It says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, because remember, you're on the correct path. This is your destiny. So if it feels good to you, it feels right to you, open your heart to it and let it in, Leo. You deserve this love. What else for Leo, please? What else for Leo, please, Spirit? What else for Leo, please? Do we have another message for Leo? Okay, thank you. Okay, so it says pay attention to the red flags. It says the signs are cautioning you. So this is going back to what we said about the sacrifice and finding the middle ground. You know, obviously if you get red flags about your person, then please pay attention to them. They're asking you to use your intuition this month. So if you have real red flags about, you know, the way they're behaving or the way they're acting or just an instinctual feeling about them, then please pay attention to the red flags. We don't want you entering into a situation that can cause you any danger or harm later on. So I'm not suggesting for a moment this person will, because we're picking up harmony and a very relaxed feel. But if there are red flags, please pay attention. But I think this is more about this sacrifice you're making. And I keep on about it, but I don't get the feeling it's major. I just think that there may be things that your person is suggesting, you know, aren't relevant to you anymore, but you may think they are relevant to you. Okay? So, you know, the signs are cautioning you about being too spontaneous here. You know, take a little bit of time, put in some effort to actually getting some middle ground with your partner. As I said, if you're totally happy at moving on straight away with your partner, then by all means do so. You have free will. These are only very general readings for you know, they're thought-provoking really more than anything. So, yeah, interesting. Do we have any more for Leo, please? Do we have any more for Leo? Okay, so they're talking about red flags here, and now they've given us a card about addictions, codependency, and it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, you know, where your person's concerned, if you have any concerns about any type of addiction, whether it be drink, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever, you know, then pay attention to those red flags before you give too much and make too many sacrifices. One more, please, Spirit. One more. Chemistry, yeah, you see? There is a strong magnetic attraction here. And, you know, you are on the path of destiny. You are on the path of destiny, so it's important to remember that, and that is why the chemistry for you will seem so strong. We do have harmony here, and we do have dreams coming true, and we do have you full of hope and moving forward with your life. So, you know, I would say overall this reading is very positive. It looks like there's a lot of harmony coming into your life. You're certainly on the right path, but they said, you know, it's safe for you to love. Remember, they've said it's safe for you to love, but they're just saying for a few of you, there could be some red flags relating to codependency or addiction, so just look out for that. But you certainly have strong chemistry with this person, Leo. Okay, I'm going to stop recording at the moment because I'm feeling a bit weird, and I think I need to go and drink some tea or something. It's very English, I know, but you know, that's what we do. Okay, for those of you who enjoyed the reading, and you know, please leave me a like. That would be really helpful for the channel. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. If work and career is an issue that you are interested in hearing about, then those readings are already on my channel. So please make sure you have a look at those readings. And yeah, I think that's about it. Anybody that wants to book a personal reading, please read the information below. I am taking personal readings again. My turnaround time at the moment is sort of 7 to 14 days. I have responded, if anybody has tried to book already, I have responded to all your emails, so please make sure you check your junk folder, because I've had people not coming back to me who were eager to book a reading. So please make sure you've checked the junk folder just in case my email's gone in there. Okay, that's about it, Leo. I'll draw it to a close. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a beautiful October. Take care.